Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Jets are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against that Jags offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the New York Jets.
Coming to you. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Leopard.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right near the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Alert. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Left, Detroit. Detroit. We got three.
Now they try the right side here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Over. That's hot. You got 3 down.
A handoff to Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Watch tight end. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Leopard!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hardy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
You got him! You got him! You got it! Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Here we go now. That guy not Philly. Here we go. Over!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So for that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window. Zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Room here to run. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
So the D-line's going to spread out. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Tight end right. Here we go now. Boom, line it. Got three down. No. Check. Patriot. Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Williamson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Detroit! Hurry up, hit me!
Operating from the gun, Williamson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Throwing on first down. Williamson eluding the pressure right. Got a man, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Over! Stafford, 3-19!
Looking to throw on second down. Williamson escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
No. Check. Patriot!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down, and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
Check. Patriot, 30. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
To throw on second down. Williamson flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Detroit! Let's go! Let's go! Philly! Watch it now, Barney!
On 3rd and 2, Williamson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Check. All right, here we go. Blue 90!
In motion left, Robinson. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Tight left, tight left. Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Right. Watch tight end. Hey. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. No. 3 down. 3 down. No. Motion.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Looking to throw on second down. Williamson flushed out right. And he's got room. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs here.
Check 43. We're ready. Single. Let's go. Hey,
A first throw for the backup, Ryan. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Looks like they wanted to stay in attack mode after breaking off that nice chunk on their first play. They decided to heave it downfield on this one.
Yeah, that first play, though, successful. Try number 2, unsuccessful.
Watch it now, Barney. SOS. Now let's go. Detroit. Left.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the wideout in motion.
Check. 3 down.
To throw on third down. Williamson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk at a 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Second down following the incompletion.
Tight end left. Three down. Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Hansen. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on Ringo. Go! Here we go now. Boom! Leopard! Here we go.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Man left. Here we go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Gone.
Go back. We got motion. Back up.
Detroit. Over.
To To throw on second down. Williamson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now let's go! He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Looking to throw on second down. Williamson escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Watch him now, Barney.
Here's a give to Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Boom, back 99 Philly, here we go.
From the gun, Williamson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up!
Shift together here from the D-line.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot! 46 is right there. Check him. Check him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Here we go now. Boom, back 99 Philly. Here we go. 3 down. 3 down. Detroit! Detroit! Alert 3. Alert 3. Let's go! Over!
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down, Williamson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 11-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Tight left, tight left. 3 down, 3 down.
In motion right is Robinson. Fournette, a first down carry. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. All right, here we go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Goes underneath for Henry. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Three yards to go here on second down.
Here we go.
Again to Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Room to run inside the 40, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. Here we go.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure it out.
Two times. Hurry up, here we go.
You got three down.
On 1st and 10, Williamson. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Patriot! Patriot!
No. Three down.
Over! Back 99, Philly! Over!
Running left, it's Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
To throw from his end zone. Williamson going down the middle, and it's complete. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Leopard! All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hot! You don't want no problem.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Single, 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 single. Watch 49. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw.
39.
Being chased. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Fumble recovery. Williamson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Strong left, strong left, strong left. No, check.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Now they try the right side here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Over. What's the edge? Set. Blue, No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Williamson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hanson. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Check. Patriot.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hanson. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6.
Leopard. Here we go now.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Off the bootleg. Williamson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be knocked down sideways. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A gain of 32 that time. They'll look to throw here on first down. He dumps it off for Henry. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Man left.
Detroit!
Green, 39!
Back to throw.
Green, 39!
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively.
Here we go now. Over! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone! No, check! Patriot, let's go! 56!
They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Run! Woo! You got him! You got him! You got him!
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Set!
He'll drop to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Watch tight! Tight end right!
Back
Tight end
down,
right!
Philly, here we go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Now let's go! Blue 90!
play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard, Leopard. Watch you now, Barney, Barney.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Detroit!
Here we go.
Detroit! Blue, landing! Gone! Detroit!
To throw again. Williamson.
36.
Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
You